It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I love the label on this can of beer. I really do. I really do. I love all that kind of Viking history and Nordic stuff. It's blooming brilliant. But have a look at this. Have a look at that label. These are called Mysterious Brewing, and this is their ship of Theseus. Ship of Theseus 001, a 5.7% ABV, double dry hopped New England IPA in a 440 milliliter can. The hops are Superdelic, Mosaic and Citra. They're based in Berkshire, Fish Ponds Road, Wokingham in Berkshire. I used to call it Berkshire. I remember when I first started reviewing beer, and I used to call it Berkshire, and people in the comments box used to go, "What are you doing? It's not called Berkshire, it's called Berkshire." It's an E that's pronounced with an A. Brilliant, love it. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look really good? Sounds like someone's throwing stones at my roof. Oh well, off we go. Let's get the beer out then into a glass, see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the can opening. Beer in the glass. We got a glass roof. I'm out in what was the conservatory. Definitely sounded like a stone, didn't it? One finger, white head. Small amounts of carbonation. Hazy. Straw coloured beer. Looks absolutely fantastic. It really does. Now, the beer is available from our channel sponsors today, nearestbeershop.com. 5%, if you have a look in the description box of this video, you'll see a link. If you want to click that link, you will see that you can get 5% off when you use the voucher code Stone the Crows, or it's free delivery over £60. There we go, that's the deal for you today. They have over 250 beers in store. All of the beers are stored in cold fridges, which is fantastic because it's right next to a train station. And if you want to jump off the train and grab a couple of beers and jump back on the train, it's wonderful, it really is. Whenever I'm that way, I'm not that way often, but whenever I'm down that way, I will do that. Meads, lagers, IPAs, stouts, porters, all in fridges. Nearestbeershop.com. Right, dying to get into this, dying to get into the aroma. Passion fruit, mango, tin pineapple, that kind of sweet when you open a tin of tin pineapples and you get that kind of syrupy juice in the bottom. Smells good. Smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Whoa. It's tin pineapples with a bit of sherbet. I don't often eat sherbet, but it reminds me of sherbet, that kind of tingly sort of, it's carbonation, tingly sherbet sort of tin pineapple flavour here. Of course, with the oats in the beer, it's creamy and rich. That creamy and rich mouthfeel with the carbonation is, it's quite a sort of a rich, sort of delightful sort of treat of a beer. For what it is good. It's really good. It's a New England IPA. New England IPAs, they generally kind of lean into this direction now. They lean into that sort of peach flavour, those sort of soft fruits, peach, passion fruit, mango, sort of fleshy stone fruit flavours. Then the pineapple comes through. There's not a lot of bitterness. There's not a lot of bitterness in the beer. Where would I drink this? 5.7% ABV. I think I'm gonna be, do you know what, I can talk about sort of like, I like to barbecue in the summer. I do like to barbecue quite a lot in the summer. This is sort of, for me, craft beer bar. This is, I'm drinking this in a craft beer bar. We have a local one to us called Craft Republic. And it's extremely good on the sort of dockside there. It's a fantastic place to go and drink beer. I can see myself with a glass of this there. Could I see myself barbecuing with this? Kind of 5.7% ABV. Of course, I like to barbecue in the day. Probably not. If I'm being absolutely truthful, probably not. I'm probably looking at sort of pale ales and lagers at that sort of time of day. So I think this sort of leans into your sort of treat beers. Does that make sense? You know, when you treat yourself, you're like, right, I have X amount of money left over this month. I'm going to treat myself to, let's call it your local craft beer bar. Let's go down there, let's spend a few quid. Because it's not cheap anymore to go to these places, is it? You rock up there, you have a look at the board, there's 20, 30 beers on, and you make your way through, and you get to this one, and it's as good as any of the other offerings in the craft beer bar. That's where this sits. It's sort of, if you had 2 or 3 other New England IPAs, you're not going to probably notice a lot of difference. They all seem to have this sort of passion fruit, mango, tin pineapple flavour to them. It's good. It's good. I think on a personal level, I love the look of the beer. I love that label. Bearwood Brewing, Mysterious Brewing on the back, Bearwood Brewing on the front. I think I would pick this up and I'd be really pleased if I was a massive fan of New England IPA. If you're still a massive fan of New England IPA, then you should pick this up. And you should pick this up from the wonderful bottle shop, which the name has escaped me. Nearest beer shop. Link in the description box. Yeah, pick it up from there. It's good. It's a decent enough beer. As good as any other New England IPA. It really is. So, is there a description on the back of the can? We invited our mates at Mysterious Brewing to embark on a journey with us. What components make a beer unique? What if we change them slightly each brew? Ship of Theseus aims to explore the evolution of beer and stretch the boundaries of what's in a name. Yeah, it's great. It's great. great. As far as New England IPA goes, this is a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.